Thanks, Todd. So good evening and welcome to the San Jose PD Major Awards Banquet. I'll be brief with my comments so we can all focus our attention on our amazing police officers and other awardees. I want to thank everyone for being here tonight, particularly our mayor, council members present, for giving up a Wednesday night in what I know is a packed schedule. Thank you for being here. I know you appreciate your police department, but I also hope this night offers you a sense of pride in the men and women that wear this uniform for your city. I want to thank the San Jose Police Foundation, for without them, this event would not be possible. Your continued backing of our men and women is appreciated more than you realize. Thank you for your unwavering support. To all the families of our awardees, I know how difficult it is to say goodbye to individuals that truly put it out there every day that they go to work. I know it often goes unsaid, but I know you feel the dangers of this job. I know you feel the tremendous sense of pride at your loved one's accomplishment. It is I that need to thank you for allowing your husband, wife, daughter, and son to continue to fight the evil that exists in this world in order for those who cannot fight for themselves to live a life free of fear and free of pain. Can't tell you what an honor it is for me to stand up here and address you as your chief. It's truly surreal to me. I realize that we are recognizing a select number of individuals, but this entire police department amazes me. I can tell you it also amazes other chiefs in this country. Being part of the Major Chiefs Association, I can tell you many a staffing conversation has started with some of the other chiefs of the country going, how do you guys do it? I smile, simply respond with, we have amazing men and women who understand the concept of building community relationships, but who have not forgotten the fact that proactive policing and the taking of the criminal element off of the street is the cornerstone of our beloved profession. And I have a front row seat to witness it all. This year alone, your patrol officers, those who are responsible for handling the 911 call for service, have taken over 170 guns off the streets of San Jose, along with the criminals who possess them. I ask, how many lives have been saved? How many parents have been saved from mourning? How many parents were alive to care for their children because of the amazing, dangerous, heroic, proactive work? Work that is often unsung by many. It's not unsung by me. It's not unsung by this department. And it's not unsung by your community. The challenges law enforcement face in keeping communities safe have significantly increased in recent years. Criminal laws in our state have undergone drastic changes. These changes were sold as reforms, primarily to nonviolent crimes, but Proposition 57, from Proposition 57 to removing the ability to add gun enhancements from district attorneys, to the change in the felony murder rule, and unfortunately I can go on. But the end result is the increasing confrontations between serious criminals in our communities and the officers protecting those communities. Throughout this barrage of short-sighted initiatives, I often wonder if those making decisions actually sat down and spoke to our communities, our actual neighborhoods, the communities that are victimized by crime. Did they talk with Anthony or his parents? I say Anthony. Anthony was my 8-year-old buddy yesterday that I took shopping at a Shop with a Cop event. And see, when I asked him where he lived as we were walking into Target, he told me, and instead of telling me about his friends or what he does for fun in his neighborhood, he looked back at me and he says, I hear a lot of gunshots on my street. He's a fantastic kid in a neighborhood that struggles with crime. But to hear an 8-year-old tell me something like that would make anyone that wears this badge's heart ache. No 8-year-old should have to deal with that anywhere. I've been throughout our city, and I can tell you, regardless what color you are, language you speak, or economic status, I have yet to meet a single neighborhood in San Jose that wants crime in their community. Our system is far from perfect, and some common sense change is needed. We need more programs for our mentally ill, for people suffering from real substance abuse. We need more jobs, We need to ensure our kids are properly educated and well prepared. And we need more housing for our homeless. But the criminal justice pendulum has swung too far. And not once has my phone rang and been asked for input. This department has instituted a myriad of reforms proactively, I might add. You can say what you want about us, but you cannot say we don't truly care about our community. And you have proven that with your very lives. In the end, it's our residents that suffer most if we idly stand by. But that's not in our nature. And we cannot and will not stay silent as flawed policies cause real pain, real suffering, particularly in our most vulnerable neighborhoods. Much respect and props goes to District Attorney Jeff Rosen, who's begun actual legal fight over some of those recent problematic reforms of our criminal justice system. Thank you, DA Rosen. The goal is to build strong neighborhoods together, educated, employed, and housed. Police departments should play a role in achieving these goals, but should not be solely held responsible for their failures. I've seen our officers do their duty, our district attorney's office admirably do theirs, and judges thoughtfully holding those who do harm to this city accountable, only to be undermined by loopholes in the law that thwart the collective efforts to keep our community safe. I do not believe our community intended for these loopholes to exist in our laws, but their existence is making them less safe, and we should remedy these flaws. You know, I haven't met a single neighborhood plagued by burglaries that wants a gang member who was part of a burglary string in San Jose victimized again because the back end of the system failed to hold the individual accountable. Haven't met a mother of a child in our most vulnerable communities that wanted an armed drug-dealing felon released early per Prop 57 because, and I have to stop myself from laughing in disbelief, because the state found it mitigating that although he had a loaded gun in his possession at the time of his arrest, he didn't use it. I can go on with examples, but here's my point. Our community needs us now more than ever. We must hold the line. Tonight should be symbolic. Tonight should recharge us, reinvigorate us. Tonight, let's reaffirm our vow, our oath, with the examples of the amazing work we'll hear. To focus on why we all do what we do. To remember that no matter what hurdles may be thrown our way, no matter what obstacles lay before us, no matter how much it may seem at times that some are trying to hinder our work, that we arrest and prosecute the burglar not for us, but for our victims, and so that the neighborhood can sleep soundly, at least for one night. We arrest and prosecute the gun-carrying felon, not for us, but for future victims of violence that weapon would inflict, the pain it would inflict, and to save us from having to tell a mother or father that they'll never hold their child again. We collectively take the methamphetamine dealer off the street, not for us, but for the many lives of the people that drug destroys. And we will do so knowing that after we do our job, our system of laws may no longer be able to do its job, because our community, and this I have heard loud and clear, they don't want less policing in San Jose. They want more policing. They simply want that policing to be administered fairly. We will do both. We will not be deterred. And if the system fails our residents and these criminals come back out on our streets and continue to harm others, guess what? We'll go right back out there and with the same exuberance, protect our residents and do our duty and do it all over again. I'm going to go Nick Saban here. All right, Alabama football coach, quote, he said, I don't know if there's Alabama haters, I apologize, but this was a good quote. Go Irish, I know we're getting there, but anyway. One thing about championship teams is that they're resilient. No matter what is thrown at them, no matter how deep the hole, they find a way to bounce back and overcome adversity. Well, San Jose PD is that championship team. We have a team made up of all-stars. And because we do our jobs righteously, I will always have your back. And know that this city and this community will always have your back as well. God bless you all. Let's enjoy this evening. And God bless the San Jose PD. Thank you.